he told a woman she needed to eat salad with lettuce and croutons. And another time, he asked a contestant in a wheelchair if everything still works. This is Charleston White, the internet's most unfiltered uncle, and these are his funniest 20 versus 1 moments. During one of the episodes with Lil Woody, things had been going relatively smooth. The roasts were flying, the eliminations were happening, and the energy in the room was high. And when Charleston spotted a curvier contestant in a vibrant dress, he had something to say about her diet. What came out of his mouth became one of the most quotable moments in 20 versus 1 history.
My question to you guys is...
I ain't answering the other question.
Ooh. Mr. White, what would be the first meal that you would feed me?
Salad.
The woman wasn't fazed. She clapped back immediately, telling Charleston exactly what she thought about his observations. Her confidence was unshakable, and she wasn't about to let some comedian make her feel bad about herself. But Charleston wasn't finished with his culinary commentary. He was just warming up.
What is it gonna at least have meat in
It
it?
ain't gonna have no It's all lettuce. Lettuce with croutons, or whatever that shit is.
Lettuce and croutons.
That's it.
And I was riding with you.
Woody was dying in the background, barely able to keep it together. The whole exchange had become a debate about nutrition, family genetics, and whether salad was actually doing what she thought it was doing. Charleston was connecting her body type to her family tree, talking about aunties and eating habits like he was a nutritionist from the hood. The contestant refused to back down, matching his energy word for word.
Lettuce and croutons and water.
And I can't believe you acting like that because your auntie is a big girl.
With one of Gucci,
and your cousin.
With one of Gucci Man woman tees.
The audience was screaming. Charleston had turned a simple observation into an entire comedy routine about generational eating habits, body types, and the futility of dieting when genetics have already made the decision for you. It was brutal, it was hilarious, and it was pure Charleston White. The clip spread across social media like wildfire, with people quoting salad, lettuce, and croutons for weeks after. But roasting diets is nothing compared to what Charleston said about fake teeth. Charleston White has never been shy about what he likes and what he doesn't. And fake teeth? That's at the top of his absolutely not list. The man has an entire philosophy about dental authenticity, and he's not afraid to share it with the world. When contestant Shai walked up to introduce herself during the 20 people versus 1 uncle episode, Charleston locked in on one thing immediately: her smile, but not in a good way.
Is them your real teeth? They too white. Is that them veneer teeth?
Yep, sure is.
No, I don't like no veneer teeth. Nope.
Just like that, Shai's chances were done. She had barely finished saying her name, and Charleston had already made up his mind. But he wasn't finished, not even close. He had an entire philosophy to share with the audience about why veneers are a deal breaker, and he was about to break it all the way down.
I like yellowish teeth.
Nah, I feel it.
Them real teeth. Teeth ain't supposed to be porcelain white, so no.
Okay, that's it.
Yeah, get on out of it.
Thank you, baby.
Nope. Ain't no fuck veneers in here. Real teeth is white.
The whole room couldn't believe what they were hearing. Charleston was out here painting vivid pictures about teeth glowing. He was talking about intimacy and dental work in the same sentence, creating imagery no one asked for, but everyone would remember.
Boy, when I look down at in the dark and I don't want to see no shiny white objects down there. Real teeth don't do that.
Charleston had just made it clear. Veneers are out, natural beauty is in, and he learned everything he knows about women from watching Popeye cartoons. According to him, Olive Oyl didn't have curves, but Popeye and Bluto still fought over her. That's the kind of logic only Charleston White can deliver with a straight face. But if you thought Charleston was harsh on teeth, wait until you see what happened when money got thrown in his face. This moment went viral for all the right reasons. A contestant with Nicaraguan and Saudi Arabian heritage stepped forward, and Charleston immediately zeroed in on her eyelashes. And that's when everything went sideways.
Hi. What tribe you from?
My mom is Nicaraguan, my dad is Saudi Arabian and Eritrean.
I knew it was something. Why you got them eyelashes like that?
The woman tried to defend her lashes, but Charleston wasn't buying it. He said they looked like spiders hiding her eyes. That's when things escalated.
They what? They're Christmassy.
No.
The woman was not having it. But what happened next had the entire internet losing their minds.
Broke ass nigga.
Man, she lying to me. I take tips. Man, I take tips like she lying to me.
Instead of getting offended, Charleston picked up every single bill, thanked her, and announced he was going to spend it on someone else. He turned an insult into a payday, and the clip became one of his most viral moments ever.
Yeah, now them eyelashes got me, man. I thought it was spiders or something, man. Them eyelashes got me. I couldn't really see them eyes. Man, she hiding them eyes.
The woman stormed off, but Charleston was counting his cash with a smile. He just flipped a diss into a tip and thanked her for it. The entire internet went crazy for this clip. Speaking of the internet going crazy, wait until you see what happened when someone tried to test Lil Woody's intelligence. This moment had the internet crying laughing. During the question round, a contestant decided to test Lil Woody's intelligence with the simplest math question possible. And what happened next became one of the most quoted moments from the entire series.
Damn
Why you keep looking at me like that? What's up with you? Because you looking at me crazy. Anyways, I have a question. What's 3 plus 2? What is 3 plus 2?
Woody froze. The man who had been roasting women all day suddenly couldn't do basic math. The contestant was standing there waiting, and Woody's face said it all.
Charleston, what's 3 plus 2?
5.
So why the hell when them 3 girls came up here, he said y'all gonna have a 3?
Man, don't do Woody like that.
Because I'm confused.
Don't you do that.
I'm so confused.
Charleston swooped in with the save, dropping 5 like it was common knowledge. Because it was. The contestant then went even harder, pulling up a picture and comparing Woody to a cartoon character from A Bug's Life. But then Woody pulled out a showstopper that got even Charleston howling.
Don't need way down there. You can't even do this. You can't even do this. You gotta do this here, baby girl.
Charleston was dying laughing, the audience was in tears, and Woody somehow found a way to get the last laugh. Speaking of getting roasted, Charleston's critique of one woman's body type created one of the most memorable moments in 20 vs. 1 history. When a contestant with a prominent backside stepped forward, most people would have been impressed. But Charleston White isn't most people. He took one look and immediately referenced Sexy Eye Red's viral song, and not as a compliment.
That's that booty meat Sexy Red and them been talking about. I don't want to stand out. That's that booty meat. She needs to go that way. No. I don't like booty meat.
The contestant was stunned. She had barely said hello, and Charleston was already sending her home. But he wasn't done explaining his position.
I don't like nothing about that. She sang about Sexy Red, and that's that talking about. Man, get this little girl out of here.
What you gotta say to him?
She ain't got nothing to say. No. Booty meat, no.
All I said was hi.
Bye.
Bye.
No booty meat.
The host tried to understand Charleston's logic, but it was clear he had made up his mind. This wasn't about preference. This was about principle.
What's wrong with Sexy Red?
Booty meat. I hate that song. And they walking around with that booty meat.
I love Sexy Red. Damn, oh, that's crazy.
Charleston had just turned a Sexy Red reference into an entire elimination speech. The whole room was divided between laughter and disbelief. But dismissing body types is one thing. What happened when a stud contestant stepped forward completely changed the energy. When a contestant nicknamed Jail B walked out with confidence and a muscular build, the energy in the room shifted immediately. The host described her as having a flat back but guts, and Charleston immediately pegged her as a stud, slang for a tough, masculine-presenting woman. But instead of backing down from the label, she owned it completely and came ready to prove she wasn't someone to mess with.
You ain't no stud, is you?
Nah, I ain't no stud.
What? And he been shot.
Man, don't make him mad. I mean, don't make him mad.
Look at it on. I'm over been hit with a stick.
I'm strong. I can protect you.
This woman wasn't just confident. She was openly declaring that she could handle herself physically. Charleston was intrigued, but things were about to escalate. The host noticed something in her pocket.
Why you got that rock in your pocket?
You're not gonna pick it up for me?
Why you bringing weapons to a dating show?
That's not a weapon.
Shut off your head. You always have a shirt.
That's not a weapon.
What is it?
If you pick it up for me,
Baby, why you want?
That's when things got wild. The host asked her to pick up the rock, but she refused defiantly, telling them she wasn't picking up anything for anybody. Charleston started commenting on her body. calling her backside meatloaf, while simultaneously acknowledging she had the potential to get busy. The tension between flirtation and confrontation was building.
You about to pick it up.
What's up, man?
Say y'all come get this thing. You in y'all get man.
No!
The whole dynamic shifted from playful banter to genuine tension. Charleston brought out his taser while security escorted Jail B off the stage, but not before she'd made her mark on the episode. It was one of the few times in 20 vs. 1 history where a contestant had to be physically removed, not for being rejected, but for being too confrontational. But if you thought that confrontation was wild, wait until you hear what Charleston said about one contestant's legs. When Cynthia walked out in a dress that showed off her legs, she probably thought she looked good. Charleston thought otherwise. He zeroed in on something most people wouldn't even notice, and he made sure everybody noticed.
Can I have her?
Yes.
Lil.
Ooh.
Hold on. You
Swipe left. She got her on the leg. Hairy leg. What of her?
Lil Woody was trying not to laugh. The audience was losing it. But Charleston wasn't done painting the picture.
I see fur. I didn't see a scar. I see whiskers. I see whiskers. I see whiskers. I see whiskers.
Cynthia wasn't about to take that lying down. She fired back.
I see whiskers.
I'm not even gonna argue with y'all short. First of all, y'all shorty to be trying to talk. What's up?
So you saying there ain't no hair on the leg?
All right, cool. You got that. But what's up? But you coming at me? Look at me. Look at me before you try to do that. Look at me.
The roast turned into a full-blown back and forth, with Woody jumping in about her grooming and Charleston refusing to let up about the whiskers. The whole exchange had everyone in the studio cracking up at the absurdity. But roasting appearances is one thing. What happened when a woman rolled up in a wheelchair had everybody holding their breath. This moment had everybody holding their breath. During the first round of the 20 Women vs. 2 Comedians episode with Lil Woody, a woman confidently rolled out in a wheelchair. Most people would have just moved on politely. But Charleston, he had questions.
Man, what you go do with some wheelchair?
Everything still work. Don't worry about it.
I'ma keep it. She said everything still works.
Everything still work. Don't worry about it.
Is you in that wheelchair for real? What's wrong with you?
The woman wasn't backing down. She told Charleston and Woody that was violating her privacy. But he had more questions. His fishing metaphor left everyone speechless.
That's violating my HIPAA.
It's violating your man.
When I go fishing and you put the fish in the boat, I like for it to flap before you take it home with you. You can't flap.
The woman fired back, telling Charleston he didn't know what she could do. Woody stood there in disbelief while Charleston kept pushing.
You just got to lay there.
No, it's gonna do that.
Man, you can't no.
You don't know what I can do.
She that chain here.
Man, you
She said it again.
Yeah, that truck got wheels on it. I ain't got no wheels.
Them thighs, she might got some back. You in that wheelchair for real, you playing.
Despite everything, both Charleston and Woody ended up keeping her. Charleston even offered to push her wheelchair himself, slowly, to set the mood.
You dead wrong for push her that slow.
That's how I'm gonna push you. That's how I'm gonna push you to the bedroom. What you talking about? Nigga, how you think I'm gonna get another just like that? Push her slow and easy. You talking about?
Charleston White has a lot of opinions, but none hit harder than his absolute hatred for Michael Jordan sneakers. When a contestant walked out wearing Jordans, Charleston acted like she'd committed a federal crime.
Is them Michael Jordan tennis shoes?
Yeah, this the
No! Michael Jordan tennis shoes is problem from pre-K to the jailhouse.
Wait, what's wrong with Michael Jordan tennis shoes?
The contestant was confused. She was wearing nice shoes, looking good, and suddenly she was getting lectured about the entire history of Air Jordans.
I don't want nothing to do with nobody that wear Michael Jordan tennis shoes.
Well, what you got on with them?
Man, this ain't got nothing to do with you, baby.
I'm just saying.
Man, you from the ghetto.
Charleston started dropping his entire thesis on why Jordans are a public safety hazard. Missed car payments, school kids who can't pass but got fresh kicks. He had receipts for everything.
I went to jail the other week, and everybody in the holding tank had on Michael Jordan tennis shoes. No.
Oh, I give you PTSD?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry, babe. I'm sorry. I don't know what to do about that.
It ain't got nothing to do with you, baby. It's your choice of shoes.
This wasn't just a rejection. It was a manifesto against Nike Air Jordans. Charleston had officially made shoe choice a deal breaker. Speaking of physical challenges, what happened when Charleston asked women to pick him up became legendary. Charleston White is known for a lot of things, but his stance on snitching might be his most controversial. During a question round with Aaron the plumber, a contestant asked about what Charleston was wearing, and he didn't hold back.
I like that. That's somebody brand, Eat the Rich.
Yeah, that's my brand.
I know that's right.
Yeah, I promote snitching and telling.
Oh, okay.
And calling the police.
You look nice.
And reporting crime.
Me too. You look nice.
Testifying.
Okay.
The room went silent. Did he just say what they thought he said? Charleston was doubling down on a take that would get most people canceled immediately.
Point people out in lineups. Even lying on. Y'all, anything put in jail.
Aaron was laughing so hard he could barely breathe. The contestants didn't know how to react. Charleston had just turned a dating show into a public service announcement for law enforcement cooperation. Charleston wasn't joking. This was his real philosophy on life. Dropped casually in the middle of a dating competition. The internet had a field day with this one. But that same episode with Aaron had even more wild moments, including Charleston's thoughts on religious attire. When Charleston teamed up with Aaron the plumber for another 20 vs. 1 episode, the roasts got even more unpredictable. A contestant named Sam walked out, introduced herself as Muslim. And that's when Charleston noticed something that didn't add up.
Yeah, you sound innocent, like a church girl. Church girls be the biggest freaks. Are you a freaky church girl?
No, Muslim.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, assalamu alaikum, sister.
In a real way.
In this Ramadan.
Charleston's eyes went wide. She was dressed in a revealing outfit during the holiest month in Islam, and he wasn't about to let that slide without commentary.
In a real way.
In this Ramadan.
And you dress like that.
Yeah, I'm seeing you left.
left.
Yeah, it's Ramadan. You ain't got no business here.
Right? You
Yeah, put your mother with your ass out.
It's looking peaceful.
Ramadan. You ain't got no business here during Ramadan season. Told out and all that. What else stone your ass to death in Iraq?
The whole room was shocked. Charleston was out here giving religious lessons while simultaneously roasting her outfit choices.
Only the Christian can do that. Only the Christian your ass. Me and Muslim woman can't do that.
Aaron was cracking up in the background. The contestant stayed pleasant through the whole thing. But Charleston had made his point. Cultural commentary was now part of the elimination criteria. But the wildest moment from that episode was yet to come, when a woman revealed something nobody expected. When a gothic-looking woman with sophisticated boots and a mysterious aura stepped forward, Charleston figured she was just going for a fashion statement. The dark aesthetic, the confident walk, the dramatic entrance. It all seemed like a vibe. Aaron the plumber was already interested. Then she dropped the bombshell that nobody saw coming.
It's giving gothic. Are you a freaky gothic girl?
I'm a witch.
Man, no. Yeah.
Charleston's first instinct was to eliminate her immediately. A witch? On a dating show? That wasn't part of the plan, and that definitely wasn't in his comfort zone. He started questioning where the producers even found this woman and why she was standing in front of him right now.
She ain't like the one that was in that bottle on I Dream of Jeannie. Yeah, she can't make them kind of wishes. Yeah, nah, man, y'all get her from. Y'all, man. When she came out here and I seen them motherfucking boots, I knew she didn't belong.
Aaron the plumber was backing away from the whole situation like his life depended on it. He wasn't about to mess with any supernatural energy, witchcraft, or anything that might bring bad juju into his life. The man literally said he loved God too much to deal with a witch. But then Charleston had a complete change of heart that shocked everyone in the room.
Are you a witch on this team? I don't know what a witch can do. Ain't never no witch before. Bring her back. Can you get her? Bring her back? Yeah, bring her back. I want to keep the witch. Yeah.
The whole room couldn't believe what they were witnessing. Charleston went from rejecting her and questioning her presence to demanding that production bring her back immediately. His logic? He'd never experienced what having a witch on his team could do for him, and he was curious to find out. The reversal had everybody dying laughing. But nothing prepared anyone for the moment when Charleston felt disrespected enough to walk out entirely. This is the moment that broke the internet and ended a video that was going perfectly fine. Charleston White had been vibing through the entire 20 People vs. One Uncle episode, hosted by Unghetto. He'd roasted veneers, rejected Jordans, sent home contestants for booty meat, and eliminated women left and right. The energy was high, the content was flowing, and everyone thought they were about to finish filming a viral hit. Then a woman asked him a simple question that changed everything.
How do you feel about Shamar?
Who is that?
It's like this little sensation guy.
I don't even know who that is.
Hey, Shamar.
What the
Shamar walked out from behind the curtain. For those who don't know, Shamar is a social media personality known for his flamboyant style, viral videos, and unapologetic content. The moment he appeared, Charleston's entire demeanor changed. His face dropped immediately, and you could see the anger building in real time. This wasn't part of the deal.
Interview over? Huh? I told you don't bring
Now it's over.
What going on?
I thought you said 20 women. You couldn't get 20 women. Interview over?
Charleston was done. In an instant, he went from laughing and joking to demanding his payment and heading for the door. The whole energy of the video shifted completely. What had been a fun, chaotic dating show suddenly became a contract dispute playing out in real time on camera.
Say, where my ride is? Let's go. I'm gonna go to fast. Y'all gonna go to fast. Man, I don't want nothing to do with no. What's going on? Get out, man. You ain't finna put me on no screen, no camera, with no and then have me with 20 and now you don't want to go get a.
The host and Ghetto tried to calm things down, explaining that it was just a prank and they could continue filming. But Charleston wasn't having any of it. He felt like he'd been set up and disrespected, and no amount of talking was going to change his mind. He called the contract void and walked out of the building while cameras were still rolling.
The contract is void. I'm responsible for all of that. No, where the come from? You told me 20 women. You ain't even had 20 women.
What's going on?
The contract is void. Show over.
And Ghetto later released a follow-up video explaining the situation. He showed the contract Charleston had signed, pointing out that it didn't exclude bringing out surprise guests. The prank was technically legal, and Charleston was actually supposed to pay back his fee for walking out early. But Charleston felt disrespected and refused to continue regardless of what any paperwork said.